Hey guys, P.M.R.Bonez88's here once again, and today I will be talking about the fourth and the last installment of the Psycho movie finale, Psycho 4: The Beginning. So this fourth movie is actually like a prequel slash a sequel movie, but this movie wasn't really in theaters. It wasn't a theatrical movie. It was a TV movie that was like aired and originally was supposed to be a TV series about Psycho, but they decided to make a movie. And guest stars will be in this movie, which are Olivia Hussey, that plays Norman Bates, that's Norman Bates' mother. C.C.H. Pounder, who plays Fran Ambrose, the radio talk show host. Henry Thompson, who plays young Norman Bates, and he was also the star who plays as a little boy Elliot from E.T. the Extraterrestrial, which Steven Spielberg directed. John Landis, who directed National Lampoon's Animal House, The Blues Brothers, An American Werewolf in London, and Twilight Zone. And he also did the music video of Michael Jackson's Thriller. And also the returning cast who plays Norman Bates one last time, Anthony Perkins. So this movie is about like where Norman Bates calls the radio station and decides to talk about his life, like his mother and how he got all psycho and why did he dress up and talk like his mother. Well, what happens is Norman calls the radio station. The radio station is about why do killers kill their own mother, which that stars C.C.H. Pounder, that plays the radio talk show host Fran Ambrose. And Norman Bates doesn't really say his name. He's afraid that they'll probably figure out who he is, so he chooses a name. He calls himself Ed through almost the first half of the movie, and up to the second half they start to realize that they were talking to Norman Bates the whole time. So it actually talks about like how his father died and his mother took care of him when he was a child, when at the age of 6. As he got older, he decided to take care of the Bates Motel and protect his mother at the same time, which of course his mother starts to go a little crazy, overprotective by his son. So anyways, up to like throughout the whole movie where Norman calls and talks to the radio talk show host Fran Ambrose, where he decides to like end this whole evil killing spree and having the blood of his mother's killing. Almost at the end, he decides to goes back to the old house and calls his wife to meet him there, just to prove he will never kill again. At first he starts hesitating, and then the wife starts to get scared and tries to get away. We all think that Norman Bates is going back to his old psycho self once again, but then later on he looks at the reflection of himself, like he sees a reflection of the knife, and his wife stops him, like he tells him that he is not a killer anymore. So after that, almost up to that very ending, he decides to burn the house, like destroys the house, like he sets the whole house on fire. But then later what happens is that he sees all the images, all the victims that he killed throughout the past, especially with his mother haunting him. He tries to get away, which he barely like almost died from the fire. Up to that very ending, which I would like, is where Norman Bates and his wife finally go home, and his mother like screams out for freedom once again, but Norman Bates ignores it, and the baby is finally born. That was a great ending. I really liked it, and just only a few feedbacks, like they couldn't like show like a few raw clips from the first Psycho movie, or they couldn't have done the past, like showing like black and white instead of colors. They couldn't have done that, but they didn't. But it was a good movie anyways. I think they did a good job for make the last and the final movie. So after talking about the Psycho 4 Beginning movie and my whole Psycho movie as well, which was Psycho Week, I would say like all these Psycho movies were great. The first one was the big, huge, successful, which was directed by Alfred Hitchcock. The second one was good. The third one was even darker and scarier, and the fourth one was great too. And even talking about his past and his life and his mother. I think they did a good job. That is it for the Psycho movies. Next week I will be talking about is all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. So this is P.M.R.Bonez88 signing off, and saying is peace.